Price action is a strategy that we use in Forex. And for some of you who do not know what is price action, it's how the graph moves, it's how the graph connects and reacts over time. All right. I know some of you are exposed to understanding supply and demand, support and resistance, but what is price action? Price action is basically how the market moves, this graph, how it moves based on the time frame that we're using and how it connects between the buy and sell, which is the supply and demand. Now, how it reacts over time. This is whereby we mark our structure as to understanding the patterns as how it reacts when it actually moves. And when we look at price action is looking at the story of this graph. What is actually what it is telling us at what time. Let's say in this case we go to 4 hours. What 4 hours is telling us. So we are able to read a graph or a chart using a price action. Price action is just we're just describing that we are not using indicators, such in this case, if right now we click on this icon over here and we add indicator. So we don't use indicators in this case. Do you understand? So if you have any difficulties understanding that, let me know. So price action is basically understanding how the graph moves, connects, reacts over time. So to understand how the graph moves, reacts, and over time, how it moves, connects, and reacts over time, the movement is that when it goes like this, green, it's a buy. When it goes like this, it's a sell. But we do not know where to sell, where to buy. So in this case, we have to understand how to actually read and understand the reaction the graph makes, or the patterns, or we use many things for us to actually predict as to now it's time for us to sell, now it's time for us to buy. But anyway, let me make this easier and simpler for you. Now, when it comes to movement, connect, reacting, we have a structure. Okay, we have a structure which you can call it market structure, which is called market structure. Then we have levels, okay, which are key levels, level key or key level, key zones, key areas whereby we are looking for the graph where it reacts. Then we have time. Okay, we have time, and time, we're talking about the time frame right now. We bring our chart. This is the time frame. So now when we look in terms of the price action, all right, the graph moves because of what? Because of supply, and we can put an S, and demand. Simple. Now the connection, or how it connects between open price and close price, right? The reaction is based on that. We have to analyze higher price and lower price, just like that. I trust you do understand. We have to analyze higher price and lower price. It's there even in your phone. If you open your phone, you go to codes, all right, you will see lower price, you see higher price. And this defines the lower price of the day, higher price of the day. Simple, without any difficulties. I trust you do understand that one. So when you go to section chart, all right, let's look at what's happening here at this chart. This is actually US dollar versus the Swiss francs, and this is the price on the left, and buy line, horizontal line, which is red, sell line, which is actually green. All right, so now looking at the connection, because we have to understand the movement of supply and demand, because the candlesticks are moved by supply and demand. The red candlestick is a supply, and the green one is a demand, because it's buying. Simple, easy, and straightforward. So now the connection is between the open and close, and let me just show you so that you can understand. Open and close. Let's make a candlestick together. Let's make the green one. No, this is not a green one, this is a selling one. A green one is a buying one, just like this one, and I'll explain. And the red one is the selling one, just like this. All right, just like this. Now the open, it's above, right? The close is below, and the open for this one is actually below, and the close, it's above. I trust you do understand, right? And we have a higher price. We have a higher price. Let's use a new mark. A higher price above, lower price below. All right, so now, and also this one has a lower price below and higher price above. So now the connection between open price and these two candlesticks, they connect between open price and close price. Now let's actually open our chart to look at that. Go to chart session and look at this candlestick over here. Right, this candlestick had an open price over here, all right, close price over here, and then this one had an open price over here, close price over here. So we have a connection between these two candlesticks, and now when they are connected together, they form a structure and how they react, which means now these candlesticks, if we look at them, they left higher price above and they have a lower price below, higher price above. I trust you to understand that one. So now we mark the higher area, lower price, but our focus when the graph turns from the upside or from here, we are focusing on that we want the higher price only, so that we can actually now mark our areas whereby we want to sell as our supply, as our support and resistance goes, because supply and demand and support and resistance, they're not the two same things, but though they share the same structure as to when we analyze. But anyway, if you're really looking to understand as to what supply and demand and how it works, we have another tutorial on this channel. So now let's understand, as I've mentioned, that this is the buying candlestick, this is the selling candlestick. Sell candlestick, okay, buy candlestick. Now when it comes to analyzing, you have to use the time frame. So you have to understand the overall time frame that you're using in terms of using a hard time frame, and understanding the market where it goes, where it is really going at a certain time. Based on that, we have the lower price, higher price. Maybe that I've explained it not in the best way that I could. Let me repeat that again. We type here, we look at the time frame, all right. The high time frame will show us where the market is going on an overall movement, right? We can also use indicators, but I don't recommend indicators in terms of using price action. So when I'm using price action, we have to understand the areas whereby we have to high price, because basically we have to sell at the high price and buy at the lower price. So now, this is part of time. The levels, the key zones where you have support, okay, and resistance, as I explained, and this forms a market structure. And the market structure represents a few basic thing, which is higher price and lower price. So the market structure is only focusing on understanding higher price and lower price, and also close price and open price, right? So the connection of candlesticks will form patterns to confirm when it comes to when the market reacts or the graph reacts, right? So I trust I did make this much simpler for you to actually understand price action, because myself, I have not understand price action before, but after understanding much better, I gain a better understanding. So we have strategies that are main in forex trading, but you have to understand as to what strategy you can actually use in order for you to actually make money. But when it comes to price action, we use only use a pure price action. And if a beginner using these key zones of support and resistance, you might be actually influenced to just buy and sell when they see the graph creates these low areas, such in this case here. You can actually be influenced to make a buy. So it's actually, today the market is closed. You know, the market is actually it doesn't work on the weekdays and on the weekend. Actually, let's go to Volatility 50, because this is an open. This asset is actually open 24/7. So in this case, some of you already will be actually thinking, of course, I see an order block and these other things, but I don't recommend such thing. What I see here, I see a support area that was broken, and now it's actually but tested. So in this case, we can go to 15 minutes, and there's a sell here that is going to happen. So we are looking to actually we are looking to make sales over here, but you have to use candlestick pattern that confirm that. So in this case, you can see that in the morning we had a movement that went up, but then here we are left with an area whereby we have a area of support and area of support over here. Now it's time for us to make a sell above, but then I can take these cells over here and come to trade. I have already, you see, this is the sell that we have over here. And you just using price action, by just looking at the graph, what the graph is telling you at a certain time. This time is 15 minutes of entry, time for analyzing. I trust you to understand that. For those who need mentorship lessons and signals, please let me know in the comment section below. I really love you all, guys, and if you have something that you want to share on the comment section below, please do that. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, BozzaTrader, and understand risk management is important. We trade lessons in this channel, so if you do need lessons, you do need mentorship lessons, I'm here to assist you in a much better way for you to understand what is happening with price action and how you can actually trade it, using strategies, opening many doors for you to actually gain more insight as to what's happening in the foreign exchange market, because the foreign exchange market is big, and if you're alone, you're not going to survive. So I trust you actually have a best day, and that's all for now. I love you all. Stay blessed. I'll see you on another tutorial.